Today we're going to do a chicken broccoli pasta did. I got it off of a reel that I saw. I'm starting to find a lot more recipes there that actually seem like they would be good and that turn out well. So I've started looking there more for recipes for us to do together. I just wanted you to see that I already browned a few. These were the chicken breast tenderloins, but they should average out to about 2 pounds. I've already chopped them up as small as I could get them because they just don't seem like enough. And then I cooked them in some olive oil. And now this is loosely based on that reel that I saw. So I'm going to do it my own way. Okay, y'all. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the garlic in here with a little bit of oil that's already here for the chicken. And we're going to put this bacon in here. And I'm just going to turn it over just a little bit. And we're going to remove it. Now, if you want to use bacon that you raw bacon, you can do that. I always use the real bacon pieces. It's just faster. I just do that. I've started noticing a lot of other YouTubers do the same. So I just turn that over in the pan so I can get a little bit of the flavor in there. Heat's still on. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add my heavy cream. And then I'm going to get y'all some broth. You need 2 cups heavy cream, 2 cups of chicken broth. Okay, so before I add anything else back in here, let's go ahead and get our seasonings done. I'm going to put some Creole seasoning in this. And I want to add about a teaspoon or so of onion powder. We did have garlic in it, but I just feel like it needs a little bit of onion. I'm also going to add a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt. Not much, just a little bit. Okay. So now we're going to add some steamed broccoli to this. You could probably do fresh. It'll be fine. I'm going to add the meat back in.
Going to let this simmer
for another 10 minutes or so we can put it in the oven. So let me cover this, let it cook for 10 minutes. Go ahead now and get your oven preheated to 350 because you're going to need to put it in there in the end, okay? Make sure as this 10 minutes goes on that you are stirring your pasta. Don't forget. I'm going to turn the burner off. My oven's preheated. I need to add the final things to this so that we can get it in the oven. Go ahead and add your bacon back in. Okay. And we're going to add a little bit of parm. Some breadcrumbs. Just a little bit. And then you're going to bake this in a 350-degree oven for 15 or 20 minutes. Okay, y'all. So this is it. I let it cook for about 20 minutes. And it smells great. All right, see y'all next time. Today I'm going to be making you some lasagna soup. I've already browned my ground beef and my onion, and I've already set those aside. And right now I've put in drained it, and set that aside, and I'm putting in my chopped garlic. I'm waiting for that to toast just a little bit before I start adding everything else back in. This soup calls for Italian sausage. My family hates that. So I just substituted a little bit of ground turkey and a little bit of ground beef. And that's what we're using. But you don't have to do that. You can do ground turkey completely. You can do a mixture of sausage and ground beef, or all ground beef, whatever. It doesn't matter. You need about 2 pounds for this recipe of whatever meat you choose. And I just chopped up an onion. And you're going to need large can of diced tomatoes, 30-ounce can. You're going to need a 15-ounce can of tomato sauce. And then we got a few seasonings we're going to have to go in there. Instead of broken lasagna noodles, which you're welcome to use, I'm just going to use some bow ties that I have. Instead. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and start adding everything in. Alright. So tomato sauce. Large can of diced tomatoes. And I just made 4 cups of beef broth with some water and bouillon. I'm going to go ahead and pour it in, even though the bouillon's not completely dissolved yet. I'm going to go ahead and pour all that in and let that be cooking. I've already got this on a low simmer. Alright, let's go ahead and put our hamburger meat back in there. I cooked way more than I needed to, so I'm only going to put in the 2 pounds worth. Okay. Alright, I'm trying to make sure I got all of my everything. Okay, so you're going to need about a tablespoon of Italian seasoning. So that's quite a bit. Okay. You're going to need 2 bay leaves. Like I told y'all, these are the best things to have on hand for soups. You need to keep some of these in your pantry. 2 bay leaves. And a teaspoon of black pepper. And we're not going to put in the noodles or pasta, whatever pasta that is that you use, until this is warmed up quite a bit. So I've got this to boiling, and I've already cut the heat down just a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and add my pasta, which I told y'all would be bow ties. And so I'm going to keep this stirred up. My bay leaves are still in the soup, because I want that to continue to just get all of that seasoning out of those leaves in the soup. You want this to come to al dente. So keep a watch on it and keep kind of stirring it so it doesn't stick together. Okay, and the next thing is I'm going to show y'all the cheese part of this soup. Okay, y'all, so I'm going to show you real quick the cheese topping that's going to go on this while the soup finishes. And then once I get the soup completely finished and put in a bowl, I'm going to show you that and show you how to assemble. Okay, real quick, you need 1 cup of mozzarella shredded in your bowl. You need a cup of ricotta or cottage cheese, either one. Okay. And let's see, I'm going to try to do this best I can. About a cup's worth of parm. Stir all that up. This is not going to work. You get something else. Okay. Just real quick, combine this. Best you can. So it was a cup of everything, a cup of ricotta or cottage cheese, either one, a cup of mozzarella, and a cup of Parmesan cheese. And then you need about a tablespoon more of Italian seasoning. I'm going to kind of do a little bit less then. A little bit less than a tablespoon, because that's a lot. So mix this all in. And you could use just straight up basil if you didn't want to do all the Italian seasoning. Because I know in my regular lasagna that I make, my homemade lasagna, I only use basil. Okay. So just store this in the fridge until you're ready to serve. And let's get that soup finished. Okay, y'all, this is the finished product here. So I put it in a bowl, and then you're supposed to take a dollop of the cheese and put on top when you go to serve. And I guess the recipient will just stir that in with the soup, and then it'll melt a little bit because the soup's hot. So it's something a little different.